Welcome everyone. MW-TRADINGWORLD over here. Gonna do a market update today and some educational things in it also. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff today, so it's going to be a long vid. And well, if you don't have the time or you're just in a rush, just put on the 1.25 or 1.5 speed on your YouTube changings. And well, I'm going to take time for this vid because there's just too much of important stuff to be talked about, and I haven't done a vid in a while now. So let me first start up with the questions, and I've got some members of the retail army that there are a lot of questions about the will killer indicator. Guys, the will killer indicator is not some science. It's not some science. It's not something that's put together with a lot of numbers and scripts and etc. It's just very simple. It's just three indicators combined together, and you make a support band out of them, and that's it. So it's the 21 SMA, it's the 34 EMA, and it's the 200 EMA for the will low time traders to use that. And I've made it. I made a script. I wrote it, and well, Tradingview, I've just partnered up with them, and it's very sad that this is happening. I've published it like 3 times now, and every time they keep removing it and blocking it from Tradingview. And the reason why is that it doesn't fit the house rules. There are like 1,000 house rules that you have to. They try to explain, but it's really, in my opinion, it's just bullshit. And I've seen so much indicators available on Tradingview that has been published that don't have any purpose, in my opinion, because there are like thousands of them, and well, good luck trying them all out. But come on, guys, this is just a simple indicator, and it's not about what is available. It's about what works. That's what I always do. That's how I created this one, because I created this one based on price action, especially on crypto and Bitcoin. What works? So you can give me 1 million indicator, but if they don't work, I don't need them. I'm only checking what works, and this one works, at least in my opinion. I can show it to you, I can prove it to you. And I made this script also. I'm not asking any money for it or selling it. It's just free. I'm just trying to help my community with this. And what do you get back? They keep blocking and blocking and blocking me and warning me about whatever. So it's really sad. This is really sad, guys. It's really sad. It's a really sad thing. Well, no matter. I got also some questions about the OpenTG group. It's been removed because we're going over to a Discord group, and the Discord group where the link will be shared on Twitter. So make sure when I share it, because I cannot keep pinning it, when you share it, jump in. And I will also try to make a link where you can copy paste your the script of this indicator. And what you got to do is you go to the Pine editor, and then you paste it over there, and then you'll get it, and then you'll see the MW killer indicator. So, but to have an indicator and to know how to use it are two different things. I've done already some vids explaining you how to use it. I'm going to show you guys today very shortly how to use it again. So don't think that the indicator just, you have to understand what you're doing. So let's jump into the 15 minutes. And I was tweeting about it a lot yesterday. And it was really fascinating. It was over here. It was yesterday over here. We had this pump, and then it came down almost exactly at the indicator. And when I saw this pump up, I thought, okay, wait a minute, the FOMO is hitting in again. The FOMO is just hitting in again. But just to be clear, guys, the rule is this. Over here we were under it. We are also above the 200 EMA. I don't know why it's not showing, but anyway, it's above it. I know that's above it. So the rule is this. You've got this 50-minute candle. This was a strong one, and then you know the FOMO is hitting in. Well, we made this bump, we came down just as fast, but this is where you have to focus. You have to focus on this one. They keep defending the indicator. It's really incredible. Every time it comes near it, the bulls step in, the bulls step in, the bulls step in, the bulls step in. Every time they keep stepping in, defending the line. Over here, they lost it. So this would mean exit your long. And over here, you wait, and this candle close above it. This is the next entry. And then again, it goes up, it goes up, it goes up. They get defended, they defend it. Look over here. It's really incredible. It's like they're trading based on this indicator. I don't know what it is, but it's incredible. And that's why I'm telling you, this indicator, it's not something special. It's not some code. It's not like some people are shilling their indicators to sell it to you for $1,000 a year or $500 a year or $700 a year, and etc. etc. No, this is just me, MB, showing you what is working, what is happening, and I'm showing it to you live. Just look at it. Here again, it comes here, boom, up. It comes here, boom, up. It comes here, boom, up. This is on the 50-minute candles. It comes here, boom, up, and so on, and so on. Over here, we even get beneath it, but it has to close the body. The body has to close beneath it. As long as the body keeps above it, then it's just a valid long. And look over here, boom, they buy it up. They buy it up. Over here, they buy it up. Over here, we come down. Look at this one. It's really incredible. It went down and they closed the body above it because they just don't want to stop longing. The FOMO is still in. Here they came up, and then this support level, the indicator, what was support, became resistance, because over here, this is the first body that closed below it, and this is where you jump out. Well, you jump out, and this is also solid because it went down, and then you see over here, it broke it again. It broke it again, and you see over here, so here, this after this kind, this would be a long. Well, this is the exit again. So here it's chopping around, and over here we've got a confirmation that it's just out. And what do we see? We see it came down. It wanted to retest it because this indicator that was supposed to be support over here became resistance. And what do we see here? When it became resistance, well, you're seeing this candle. So, guys, this is no mathematics. You don't have to be an Einstein to understand this. I know that there are a lot of people, because you guys have to know that I'm getting so much hate on my DMs, on my TG. So I've also removed my TG. Everything on Telegram is removed by now because I'm receiving so much hate. And why am I receiving this hate? Because you have to see it like this: when someone is selling something, and then comes some other guy giving the knowledge and giving the indicators and giving the tools and giving everything for free, it's a danger for his selling product. So they're giving me a lot of hate on many things, and well, I'm fighting this hate and I'm ignoring it but for now, just to understand, well, we had this big drop right now live because the US 500 is also tanking. Yes, as you can see. Look over here. This is the US 500. It's not only working on Bitcoin. Look at the indicator. We dropped below it. We were fighting resistance, and look how smoothly we're going under the indicator. And now we're dropping, but look how it goes. This is really remarkable. So let's go back to Bitcoin. So guys, just to understand, by the way, guys, Bitcoin is really, because let's forget about the indicator. Let's go back to the weekly. Bitcoin is really strong, guys. This is no bull trap. It just ain't, because we are when we come from the 15 the 23, 25k, 24k levels, this is no bull trap. You can call it a bull trap on the macro. Yes, I agree 100%. But on the midterms, this is no bull trap. You cannot tell me it's a bull trap when markets go up by 40, 50%. This is only on Bitcoin. This is no bull trap. This is people that bought this dip over here, and they're pumping the price, and they will take profits at some point, so we will retrace, but this is no bull trap. A bull trap would mean that we go up, and at some point we come fast down, and we make a lower low over here. So we come down and we go to the 12k, and bull traps, they happen very fast. And from what I'm seeing the past week is that they are buying, and they just don't go back. There is no big drop. We didn't even retest. Is it going to happen at some point? I think it will, because we're not in any bull market, and on my macro analysis, we're going even lower than this range, in my opinion, for sure. But for now, it doesn't mean that I'm blind for what is happening. So I'm trading the shit out of these markets. As long as the FOMO is in and everyone is only buying, and we're going up, I go along. I've got my indicator to help me, and I'm buying and trading. I put it on the lower time frames, either it's Bitcoin or it is some altcoin or whatever it is. I put it on my indicator, I put it on, and I start trading, and I just buy in. And when I buy in heavy, because I know there is a lot of money coming in. Is there a chance that we can drop at any time? Yes, and that's why you defend yourself with a sell order. And a sell order, guys, I've tweeted it yesterday. When you're trading on leverage or on spot or whatever, when you place a buy or a stop loss, put it on market. Why am I telling you to put it on market? Because if we on a rise like this, it could be that we get a big red candle, maybe a 2k 3k red candle, and what happens is when you put in a stop loss on a limit order, they can miss it, and then you'll get stuck on a big drop and your gains will all be lost. So again, when you put on a stop loss, put it on market. So maybe it will sell you at a lower price, but that's the risk you have to take. Don't risk the fact that you will get wrecked and that all your gains will be gone. That's when you're trading, so keep this in mind. So okay, let's look at where we are. So we are here. We broke the indicator, we broke the second one. We also came back to retest it. Well, that was also bullish, and this is the weekly candle we closed yesterday. So for me, what's very interesting to know and to eye now is this: we broke this indicator over here, but the breakout, we never retested it. In my opinion, we have to retest the break at some point. Suppose something like this happens, like we are here and we're coming down, retesting the indicator, and just like I was showing you guys on the 15 minutes chart, and it holds support there. You see that there is volume hitting in, and the buy pressure comes in. This would be very bullish to go look for higher prices like 27, 28 or whatever. So this is what I'm eyeing for now. So I'm eyeing my indicator, and I'm waiting for that pullback, because they just don't want to give us that pullback. They don't want to give us the chance to buy in over here, and that's why we're seeing this FOMO. They just don't want to. They're not allowing you to profit from that, to get a chance to buy in and to make profits up. They're just, these are greedy wills. They are so greedy, they just don't allow Bitcoin price to come down at any point. They're just pumping. And at some point, this will stop. It always stops. So that's about this. And then, well, let's go to this one. Let's go to the US 500, because the US 500, very simple. Let me remove these two. Okay, what are we seeing here? We're seeing here the same as Bitcoin, because this is on the weekly and this is also on the weekly. So just to there are a lot of YouTubers, a lot of Twitter influencers out there, and I have to say I just disagree with these people, and I disagree a lot with these people. Look at this. This is the S&P. This is the US 500. This is Bitcoin. It's really the same. It's the same, guys. You can say what you want, but it's the same. Is Bitcoin a bit stronger than the markets? Yes, 100% sure. There's a little bit more buy pressure on Bitcoin, but that's normal. Because why? Because look where the US 500 is. If we put it on the 3-month, look where it is. It's over here. So what do we have over here? This is a drop of, what is it, 15%, and the low was 27%. And if we go to Bitcoin, the drop is 64% from 77. So Bitcoin, when it pumps together with the US 500, it has to pump harder. Because why? Because it also dropped harder, much harder. Way more harder than the markets. So what are we seeing now? Well, we had the breakout. The breakout was just solid. So let me show you over here. This drop. This was our trend line, and we broke it. It's officially broken now. So what do I expect now? Maybe a retest of the indicator, because as you can see, the indicator is perfectly with the line. It's just matching over here. It's matching perfectly over here. So maybe we'll get something like a retest over here. But as you guys all know, I'm very bearish on the US 500 midterm, long term. So I'm very bearish. So for me, I'm not going into FOMO style, and I'm not going into confidence style that we are going up, because I think that the US 500 needs to come down to the 32, to the 33, to the 3000, and eventually maybe even lower to the 20 range. So that's my prediction about the US 500 for the coming year. And I think that the crash will happen, and that it will happen. And when it happens, and if it happens, that's also the moment that I will become very bullish in investing and buying long term. And that's also, by the way, why I keep saying the bottom of Bitcoin didn't hit yet. Because again, Bitcoin bounces very strong and pumps very strong, but Bitcoin also dumps very strong. So don't tell me about, wait a minute, we hit the bottom at 15k and we're now at 23, 24k and we're never going back to the 15k. Well, I heard that story when Bitcoin was at 50k and everyone was saying we're never going back to 40k. And when we're at 40k, there are a lot of people saying we're never going below 30k. And when we're at 30k, a lot of people were saying we're never going to 20k. Please spare me that fairy tales. Keep that to yourself, or tell it to your little children when they're going to sleep. Don't tell me that. I'm on these freaking charts 70-80% of my day. I'm watching and eyeing what's happening over here on the micro and macro. So don't come tell me about any bottoms and being very proud on Twitter, shilling them. Well, I told you that 15k was the bottom. We're never going back to that. Save me that shit, because every time when it does happen, then you come with some, oh, you're gonna blame it on someone. Yeah, no, if it wasn't about this and if it wasn't about that, we never would have hit it. Yeah, no, I'm telling you straight, 15k is not the bottom. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I will be the first one to say I was wrong. So don't give me that fairy tale shit, please. And but now comes the story. A lot of people are a little bit confused, and I understand that. They tell me, I mean, well, how is it possible? If you say that 15k wasn't the bottom. So, but we don't understand. That means that you are bearish and you're not buying in, and you missed this pump and you missed. No, that's why you're wrong. And that's also why I share this indicator the past weeks. I've got a trading portfolio and I've got an investing portfolio, and everyone that follows me now for years knows that my investing portfolio is just 20%. My trading portfolio is 80%. It's always been like that. And my trading portfolio is the main portfolio that moves, and when it moves, it trades, it goes in and out. So every time when I see some bullishness or I see in the markets that we're going up, I will come along. It's just like the tweet I tweeted yesterday. They will not go alone. We will go with them. We've got this indicator I've shared with you guys with the retail army to know how to do that. But there is a lot more to learn and to teach you guys how to recognize the pumps and how to recognize how to go along with that pumps and how to profit from them on a very safe way. Because me being bearish about Bitcoin doesn't mean that I'm blind. Like that other guy that is short and strong, he's short and strong from here. He is short and strong. From here, he's short and strong. Can you tell me how you're short and strong over here? How can you be, you're short, I agree with that one, but you can't be strong. There's nothing strong about this. You need a drop of 20, 30, 40% to just break even. So what is strong about that? But these guys need physical, need some, okay, enough about that guy. What I wanted to show you guys this, yes, guys, let me put it like this. I was watching this. We had over here, we had this one, we had this one. This was like an accumulation zone. This one was in 2020. We accumulated over here, and then bop, 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 here it began. We got here 3 weekly candles, or now 1, 2, 3. This one here. Where are we now? We also, it looks like it, we also accumulated over here. Accumulation, drop, 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 accumulation, and then pop, 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 and then we come up. Guys, I don't think that we will see something like this. just to you guys to understand, I don't think that we're going to see something like this. Why? Because the economic situation was way different than where we are in now. And there is only one way that we can see something like this happen over here, that we just go up to the way of 40, 50,000 K, is if Bitcoin would decouple from the markets. If Bitcoin would be seen just like gold, if Bitcoin would be seen as a safe haven, that's when I will say that I was wrong and that we did bottom at 15K and that we're going up. That changes everything. The moment that Bitcoin would be like gold and people will think like, okay, we're safe just buying Bitcoin better than holding dollars or buying stocks or risky assets. Bitcoin is the place to be. If this happens, this will change everything. So as long as, but this is not happening. We as crypto traders and believers are wanting this to happen. I agree, but wanting something and it being so in reality is a big difference, because as you guys know, there are a lot of governments fighting crypto. They're fighting crypto very hard, and so there is a lot of resistance coming in. And for me to say that we are just going up, no, there's a higher probability that we'll just chop around over here, because I think that the biggest move already happened. Maybe 25 in the best case scenario, maybe it will 26, 27, whatever, but we will come down at some point. So this is the most has already happened. The biggest bump has already happened, because you just don't have to. It's something like this. You see here 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll come back down to the indicator. You see it was holding. Look how beautiful the indicator held support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then whoop, and up it goes. That's why I'm expecting this one to come back to retest this one, because when it comes to retest this one, doesn't mean that we're just going to pump up, but this is a very good bounce opportunity. This is a very good bounce opportunity, and I'm really eyeing this one. It's now at 19.3K, so I'm really eyeing this one to get hit. And if this one get hit, well, this is something maybe that we have to be bullish on short term for a bounce trade, because I think that a lot of whales will jump in. And if we would make this line, maybe by time it will even get very close at this trend line also. So this is something I'm eyeing for, to buy big for a bounce trade with a tight stop loss, because if it goes beneath it, then well, we're gone. Okay, what was I'm gonna show you guys? Yes, we're going to the dollar, the DXY, because the DXY, oh my God, this is a mess. This is a mess. This DXY is a mess. Um, the DXY, it's every time I've tweeted this also, guys. I tweeted this every time. It it tries, they boom down. Comes up, boom, and these, look at these candles, look at these candles, look at these candles. It's the opposite of Bitcoin. Bitcoin has got these candles, spikes every time it drops back, they buy it up. But the dollar, every time it goes up, it tries, someone is trying to pump that dollar. Look what happens. They bring it back down to earth, and this is happening repeating. This is so bearish. And guys, I don't know what the Fed is going to do next Wednesday, by the way, because we've got Wednesday, we've got the Fed show, and well, the volatility will also hit in, so we have to be very careful about that also. But you know, the Fed has to do something to protect this asset, to protect this currency, because it's something has to happen to make this thing a bit, giving this thing a bit of life, because guys, it's not looking good for the USD. And I'm not talking only about the Fed, I'm talking about globally. It's just not looking good for the DXY. But again, I'm expecting a bounce to the 104, 105 region. So I'm expecting this thing to come up over here. And this is also the time to, yeah, when this thing gets rejected, that we'll go, that we will to make some bounce rates on Bitcoin, crypto, or assets, or whatever you want. So this is what I'm eyeing. I want this thing to break out. I want to make it at least over here, maybe even more. I want this thing to break out, because if this thing breaks out, this will give us buying opportunities. This, when this thing comes down, gets rejected, and comes down more, this is when you ask yourself, oh, what happened? My bags are pumping. How is it possible? The world is crazy. We are in a recession. We are going into a depression. But still my bags are pumping. How is this possible? Well, why that's possible? This is the answer why that's possible. This is the only answer to that. That's the DXY. The DXY, the moment that the dollar is losing power, there it just is nothing going to, there's nothing, if people can't hold any dollars and they see the value of the dollar coming down, they just don't care if we're in a recession or a depression or whatever. They just keep buying whatever to keep it up. And to answer that whatever, well, we come to here. This is gold. Just look at it, guys. Let me zoom out to the weekly. Let me zoom out to the 3 month. Let's do that. Guys, it's very simple. Just look at this. The world is changing and the world is running. Where is the money going to? No, it's not to the S&P. It's not to Bitcoin. This is where the money is going. This is where the money is going. This is not leverage. This is spot buying. This is people buying physical gold. This is what is happening at this moment. Only the blind can see it. This was the triple. We had the triple by the way on the weekly, and from the triple it was at 1600, and you can see the indicator also. It was a clear buy. Guys, if you use this indicator, there are a lot of charts that you think, oh, wait a minute, oh, that's freaking awesome. Well, look, it came here, it's going up, but the only danger that I'm looking here, and this is pure on TA wise, is the triple top. Because if you've got this triple top over here, this is dangerous to me. So I think that there will be sellers waiting over here, because if we would make it inverse, this is also a triple bottom, just like we had on from 1600 and we went up. So this is danger to me, because I think that it's just a matter of time and we will be heading over here. This is just a matter of time. So for me, this is like 7-8%. This is just a matter of time. But let me put it back on. Let me tell you this, because if this thing breaks up, this is a new all-time high. here will the FOMO hit in, and this is also will be very bad for markets. Let me tell you, it will be very bad for markets, and it will be very bad for the US dollar also, and the euro, because if this thing breaks up, this is when FOMO hits in. This is just FOMO. I've got some TA, we've got like a cup and handle and some targets. My target for now is 28 if it breaks out. So when the FOMO hits in, I think that 28 is the target. Because guys, if this thing breaks up and makes a new all-time high, the FOMO will hit in. The FOMO will hit in here. But am I going to buy gold? Yes, I bought at a triple like share, this triple over here. If it breaks out, will I be gold? Definitely 100%, because I'm super bullish on gold, and I've been sharing this for months now. I'm super bullish on gold. But there is another one I'm more bullish on, and that's this one. That's silver. I've also shared it several times over here. Over here I shared it, now over here I shared it over here. This was a perfect bounce trade. This was beautiful, just beautiful. And now what we're seeing is on the monthly, we already hit it over here. We tested the indicator, but we are here at resistance. So I sold out over here, and I'm waiting to jump back into silver, because I think that these levels are just a matter of time. And I think that if gold breaks out, this thing, when it pumps hard. Let me go to the weekly. When this thing pumps, it pumps hard. It pumps really hard. So for me, this is a potential entry, the 21.7, and I don't care if it goes lower. I just buy more. I just buy more because I'm so super bullish on silver, and I think it's also very underrated. Look at it. We are. This was all-time high was at $50, and we are now at 23. And well, it's really this thing when it comes down to the $20 regions, 21, 22, 20, everything over there, I'm a buy, because I'm just expecting this thing to explode and go up, and only to reach all-time high. Look at it, guys, we're talking about 145%. And I think that all-time high on silver is just a matter of time. It's just because, just like we saw the triple in the making on gold, and gold already run a lot, silver has to follow, in my opinion. It's getting manipulated or whatever. I don't care what it is, but there will be a time we have to reach also all-time high on silver. And look at the gains that you can make on silver, 145%. So that's for me the commodity asset that I'm most bullish on at this moment, and the safest one. And because there are a lot of other things you can buy, and or stocks or commodities or whatever, that will outperform every one of these things, but I'm looking for safety. I'm looking to be safe, because every other risky asset could pump 100%, but can also dump just as fast. I'm looking for something to put my money on that's safe, so I'm not have to worry about it. And even if it goes down, I'm not going to worry about it. I just let it be, and I'm just waiting until I get in profits and take my profits. Okay, let's go to the VIX. The VIX, yes guys, the VIX. The VIX, there are a lot of, oh, made a new low, oh, that's very bearish, blah 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. Guys, we've got this trend line, it didn't hit. It's very simple. It didn't hit. Let me go to the monthly so you can see it better. We made a new low. Yes, we did make a new low, but we made a new low based on the previous candle, and not based on these ones. So we're getting into the gray zone, and as you can see, we already popped up above it again. Look what it is now. So we have some space over here. So as long as this one didn't get broken, I'm just super bearish about the stocks. Period. This thing can come down over here, so the stocks can have their pump, their other pump, they can pump more, and then it comes over here, and over here is where this thing will wake up. And if this thing will wake up, it will send the S&P lower. So if you have any plans on being super bullish, because I'm watching some YouTube guys, and there's also some guy who is he's a billionaire, or I don't know what he is, and listen guys, I'm no Einstein, but I know for sure that they aren't also. and when I hear them speak about the S&P and how etc., I really, let's just say I really disagree. Okay, so we had the VIX. I want to show you guys the VIX. We did that, we did that, we did that. Well, let's keep it to this because there are a lot more I wanted to talk about today, but let's keep it just to this for now, guys. It's just chopping around. We've got the Fed Wednesday, and when the Fed gets in play, it will destroy everything. So just keep in mind that it could go up, it could come down, but the thing is, just think about this. We already went up, so how much more up will it go? So maybe it's more probability that we come down and then we go up, but we never know. It's just too volatile because you're gonna get those spikes up and down, and I think that we have to be very careful because I don't trade at that moment. By the way, everyone knows when the Fed gets in play, I'm out. It's just as simple as that. When the Fed is done, I'm in, because I'm not going to fight the big giant. You know, the big giants only needs to say one word and markets will go up or down. So who am I to go fight someone like that? Guys, by the way, thanks for watching this vid, and I hope that you have learned something from this. And about the indicator, have patience, we're working on it, and the indicator will be shared in a link that you can copy paste this and use it if you like to. In the meantime, you can also use the 21 MA and the 34 EMA. For the guys that are watching, that really are watching this video and having something like, hey, when are you going to talk about some shitcoin? When are you going to talk about Shiba Inu? When are you going to talk about? I will talk about that shit when the time is right, because for now dominance is over here, and it broke my gray zone, and it looks like it wants to go up more. So as long as this thing is still bullish and green, is on the weekly, it closed green, and it's green for me. This is just no go to FOMO into altcoins. And I know they're making several altcoins are making gains. I use my indicator and I trade and get my gains and get out. That's what I do. So for now, it's not that I'm very eager to talk about shitcoins, but guys, for the ones that are watching this chart and have something like, hey, what is this guy talking about, and what is Tradingview? There is a link below. You can use Tradingview link and you can make an account. It's all for free. You can use it all for free. You even can use this indicator for free on that. You don't need a paid subscription. And if you're really saying, well, MB, I know that you're going to do trading course and etc., and we want to get better in trading and reading charts and etc., then you can consider to take a paid one. It's, I don't know what it is, 20 bucks a month or 30, or it depends on what subscription you're gonna take. So you can also do that, and we've got also the ledger. If you still don't own a ledger, to keep your crypto safe. If you're very bullish on crypto and you're planning on holding on to it for a long term, get yourself a ledger, get it offline, get it off those exchanges. Don't risk anything unneeded. Guys, I want to thank you very much. Have a nice one, and bye bye.